Hello all and welcome to... Oh,
That's
wrong-
my
that's your
line.
That's right. I'm sorry. When I get tired, I get confused.
Must be all the time.
For real.
Hello all. I am Mr.Flamingo Reviews. And today I want to talk about a personal highlight. The CW.
Kids.
That's like long gone. They haven't had like kids programming blocks in maybe close to a decade now.
I remember.
The CW, home to many people's favorite shows, whether it be Arrowverse original programming, whether it be Supernatural, The Vampire Diaries, or whether you were that
Sabrina,
kid,
the Teenage Witch. Breaking Bad.
Riverdale. All of
Always
this
Sunny in Philadelphia.
on CW?
Impractical Joke.
Now you're just saying whatever.
House Hunter.
The CW, where for the longest time you'd have stuff like the Saturday morning kids programming block as well. Whether it was...
Kids.
Or Vortex.
God, I remember Vortex.
Or like there was a brief time where they just played wrestling in the morning. I don't know why. That was my first experience watching wrestling. There was also Toonzai. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there was Toonzai. It's the CW for kids. I take it they stopped. Is 4Kids still a thing? Didn't 4Kids... Yeah, they went under. So, yeah. There was Vortex, Toonzai, CW 4Kids. Gosh, really, that's all. That's all. And then, you know what they did?
What?
They just turned the kids block into like E-News and stuff like that.
E-News?
Yeah.
That's
So then in the morning you could hang out with Mario Lopez instead of like Sonic the Hedgehog.
and Edge, right?
No, he's not on E-News.
Oh.
He should have been on E-News. Instead, he's in front of like nobody these days.
Wow, I did not expect you to have so much hate for the other guy.
I'm sorry. It's WrestleMania season. Puts you in a tribalism kind of mood where you pick one team over the other.
His jokes are unsuitable for YouTube.
Anyways, why am I talking about the CW? Because they're going over a transitional period. Most of the Warner Brothers stake in the CW is no longer existent.
Because Warner Brothers is not existent.
Because Warner Brothers is an awful company. Instead, they're owned by something like Star Media or something like that.
Stars?
No.
Damn.
Where they've changed their outlook on things. Superhero shows? Psh.
It's okay. The Flash is never good anyways.
The Flash was amazing. Admit it. Admit it and you get to go home faster. Anyway.
That's what I thought.
Anyway, they have begun a movement to transition into and away from like, you know, those kinds of shows, Riverdale, Supernatural.
The bad shows. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
They're gone now, unfortunately.
Now what do you have?
Golf,
Tiger Woods,
NASCAR, WWE NXT, and just barely escaping the chopping block, Superman and Lois.
Is there ending soon?
Yeah, they're ending soon. They get like 10 episodes on like a third of their budget they used to have. CW really just kicked them while they were down. Although the CW president, here's a fun fact for you. The CW president came out and said that it wasn't actually their active decision to cancel Superman and Lois. It was Warner Brothers still, even if they're trying to play it off as things are different these days, still wanting to adhere to that whole keeping one character in one realm kind of thing. They don't want to have multiple characters, or one character spread out multiple places.
Uh-huh.
Because of the eventual arrival of James Gunn's Superman.
Yeah.
Tyler Hoechlin, the CW Superman,
will
have to come over to its end.
Having such bad movies.
And it's really tragic because as much as you would think like maybe their outlook would finally change, nothing changes. Why do you think they had Gotham, a Batman show without Batman? And when they could have Batman, it was for their very last episode. They only alluded to him for the whole episode. And then they only get one shot of him for about 5 seconds right at the end. Because Warner Brothers' philosophy is, we don't want to confuse the audience.
Their philosophy is...
But then you look at them and they're also hypocrites because there's going to be 2 different Batman franchises running concurrently.
Batman.
And the eventual Batman Brave and the Bold that's going to come out for James Gunn's DC universe.
The animated version.
No, but I would love that.
The cheesy 60s Batman.
Diedrich Bader in Batman the Brave and the Bold, fantastic. 60s Batman, the late Adam West, fantastic. I don't know. CW's changed, man. I miss the old CW. You have participated very minimal for somebody who is interested in this conversation. I've been Mr. Flamingo Reviews. This has been a sham of a week.